Hello and welcome to my channel Crying Fly. My name is Steve and in this video here today I will show my configuration with openSUSE Leap 15.3. Okay, I think we change to my desktop and then we start. So here we are on my desktop, and the next one is I opening my terminal, neofetch, and here you can see now that I use here on my system openSUSE Leap 15.3. Yes, I know this is the better version at the moment here of openSUSE Leap, but I use this version for some time here on my system without any crashes or other things, and this is the reason why I've changed it to this version of openSUSE Leap. Okay, but it's important when you maybe will also use this version here or install this version on your system. This is a better version at the moment, and so it's important that you know what you must to do when you have maybe some problems, crashes or other things after a restart also. And when you don't know what you must to do, then it's not a good idea to install this version on your system. Then it's better that you wait for the final release of openSUSE Leap 15.3, and then it's also good when you use the current version of openSUSE Leap. This is the version 15.2 at the moment, and yes, but you have another way to use openSUSE Leap 15.3 when you download the live image of openSUSE Leap 15.3, and with this live image you can also check if this version of openSUSE Leap support your system hardware. Okay, the next one is, yes, you can see here that I use on my system Flatpak. Yes, I have installed here some Flatpak apps like as here Blender, Audacity or OBS Studio. Yes, I use here OBS Studio as a Flatpak app because from the Pacman repositories I doesn't get all packages at the moment, and yes, this is the reason why I use this program here as a Flatpak app. Okay, so I close this here and opening Yast. Then I go to software repositories and maximize, and here you can see all my software repositories what I have configured here on my system. You can see here that I have added the main repositories, the main update repositories, the non-OS repositories, the update repositories for non-OS, and you can see also that I have added here the NVIDIA repository for the NVIDIA graphics driver. Then I have added here the NVIDIA CUDA repositories, maybe for this program here, DaVinci Resolve, because the problem is I need these packages here for this program. So then you can see also that I use here the Wine repositories. Yes, you can see here that I use the repositories for openSUSE Leap 15.2, but for the better version of openSUSE Leap it doesn't gives repositories at the moment, and this is the reason why I have selected this repository for openSUSE Leap 15.2. Okay, but when you think that you can adding these repositories here with this option here, adding community repositories, next, then you get this arrow here, because this way doesn't work at the moment here on openSUSE Leap 15.3, and so you must adding these repositories manual. You have two ways. The first way is you can copy this link here, go to adding, to this option here, next, copy this link in this line here, give this a name, maybe here NVIDIA, go next, next, and so on. Or the better way is you opening an internet browser, go to openSUSE.org, here to this section here, NVIDIA drivers, scroll down and copy this comment here into your terminal. Maybe here I opening my terminal, SUSE, then I must input my administration password. And then you copy this comment here into the terminal, run this command, and then you have also added these repositories on your system. And the same is when you add here the Pacman repository, then you must copy this comment here. And the best thing is that these comments here selected automatically the same version like as your version what you have installed on your system. Here can you see it with this option here, $release server, and this option here selects your version of your system, and with this way you get these packages for your system. And the same is when you will also use maybe the CUDA toolkits. You must go to the nvidia.com website, especially here CUDA, and here get these comments here to adding the CUDA repositories, and here for refresh the list of the package repositories here, and yes. So, and okay, I close this here. The next one is when you maybe will also use here these Flatpak apps, you must install Flatpak in the first. The first way is you go to software installation, and here you can search for Flatpak, and then you can select this, install, and then you have installed Flatpak on your system. And the next one is you go to the FlatHub website here, flathub.org, quick setup, openSUSE. This point we have completed with Yast, and so you must only adding this FlatHub repositories here when you copy this comment here into your terminal, but it's important that you copy this to this one here with a root privilege here and running. Or you have another way to adding this FlatHub repositories or install these Flatpak apps. I have added the link into my video description, where you can find a link to my last video where I've showed you the way how you can install these Flatpak apps on your system, because you have two ways to install these Flatpak apps on your system. And yes, so then can I closing these points here, and then we come to the next one. when you maybe use the NVIDIA graphics driver on your system, then it's important that you use the same version of the NVIDIA graphics drivers like as the version in Flatpak. I go to a software installation, then I search here for NVIDIA, and here you can find the current version what I have installed here on my system. I use here at the moment the NVIDIA graphics driver from the NVIDIA Kuva repositories. Here's the version 465.19.01 minus and so on. Yes, I use the older version of the NVIDIA graphics driver. Yes, you can see also here the newest version of the NVIDIA graphics driver from the NVIDIA repositories here, 460.73.01 and so on, but the newest version doesn't work at the moment here with Flatpak. When you maybe will use here maybe Blender or so, it doesn't work when you install it, the newest graphics driver here, because you must also install it the same version here on your system like as the version here in Flatpak, and with this comment here you can check which version you can use here on your system, and here you can see all these versions what Flatpak supports. And this one here is the last one. Yes, the version 465-24-02. And when I go back to Yast, to software installation, and NVIDIA version is here 465.19.01. Okay, I go back to my terminal. Wait, must here. And where is it? Where is it? 19. Come on. Ah, here. Here is it, the last one. And this is very important that you know it, that you must use the same versions here in Flatpak and also here for your system. Okay, that was. And here you can see that Blender works here on my system. This is the version here, 2.92.0 2D animation. So that was for today, and if you liked my video, then it's good when you give me a thumb up please, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel Crying Fly. And don't forget to click on the little bell here so you don't miss any news in the future. Okay, that was, and goodbye!